Jeff, I thought you might join me and 98 of my closest friends for a little bit of that Pac-Man.
Yeah, sure. I've got a fever.
Yeah?
That some say can only be cured by more Pac-Man.
Okay. Are you thinking like some speed Pac-Man or some trained Pac-Man, perhaps?
Oh, trained Pac-Man is the most illicit of treats and delights.
Oh boy.
This is fun because I've been playing some Pac-Man 99 myself, and I found it hard to parse. And now watching you play, I'm able to look at the other.
Literally,
parts.
It's going to come into this video and just say like, "Hey, could you just be my eyes and ears for a little bit while I try to play Pac-Man?" Because man, it's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other screens, and it doesn't. The information it's giving me about what other players are doing does not seem useful in comparison to the stuff you get out of Tetris 99.
Like I can barely even keep up with like oh god. I needed to die because I don't think I can talk about this game and play it at the same time. I can barely keep up with switching power-ups and targeting on the fly, much less look at what anybody else is doing.
Yeah,
also,
so I've yet to do anything with the power-up toggle. So I've just been.
Yeah, you kind of just play Pac-Man is my experience in this, and like everything else is secondary. I actually just finally did the legwork this morning of going and reading what all these things do.
Yeah.
And I think it's telling that even the guide that I read about these, for one of the targets, it was like, we're still not 100% sure what this one does, but our best guess is this.
Great.
Like, it's very obscure. Also, I don't know who did their UI design, but holy shit. Like, you could barely read. I mean, you'll see it when they pop back up in a second, but like the power-ups and the targeting, you could barely read in some cases.
Yeah, the way it fades against the background a little bit.
I should double check the settings, make sure there's not anything that tweaks that.
Yeah, so, I don't think there is, but like it's especially like while you're trying to stare at the middle of the screen and play Pac-Man, right? I mean, that's.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, great.
I'm like trying to hold off a little bit so I can like show things or talk about them as I do them, and that's not going to work. I'm just going to play.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you. Fuck, this is ridiculous.
All right.
Do you know what the little row at the bottom is of pips that fills up?
Nope. I think it has something to do with the jammer Pac-Man. Like maybe that's an indicator of like how many of those are about to show up because I see it drain and I see it refill.
Yes. So the jammers are a lot of what gets tweaked based on which power up you're using.
Okay.
I swear to God, this is like walking a tightrope. I will try to play this game and also say something about it. The targeting is pretty standard if you play Tetris 99. Also, those ghosts run that same route every single match.
That's Pac-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a real, like, I mean, it's a pattern-based game. It kind of always was.
Right. So, I mean, the basic objective is you're trying to get these little ghosts over here, like I just got, that row, and that'll make a train.
Yeah.
And then you want to, at the right moment, pop a power pellet and combo all those, and that will send junk at whoever you're targeting. The targets.
I guess the junk is in the form of more jammer Pac-Man, right?
That's what these things are that are popping up and slowing me down. Are these jammers? Oh, please don't get me. Okay. Fruit pops up when you get enough dots, and that refreshes your board, so you get more of these guys to make more trains. The targets, they changed the terminology from Tetris for some stupid reason, but they basically mean the same thing as far as I can tell.
Okay. You got counter, hunter, and knockout.
So counter, I believe, is targeting whoever's targeting you. Knockout is people who are close to dead. Because this uses the same badge system as Tetris, where the more badges you have from kills, the more shit you throw at people.
Okay, yeah. And when does it start showing? Like I'm looking at other people's screens and I'm not seeing badges there.
I don't know that it shows each person's badges. I could be wrong.
Okay. I thought that was like a way to be like, okay, here's the person who's doing the best right now, or some kind of
possible. What was that? Top 50 noise? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to strategize here for a second. So the power-ups. I don't know that I can explain all this and play this game.
Yeah, we've got standard.
Yeah, ask me questions.
Strong. Okay, so standard is one I use, and that just does a Pac-Man thing.
Yeah,
that's you eat
just
the power pellet, and then they turn blue when you eat them.
So the power-ups I think are only active when you eat a power pellet in all cases.
Right.
So
And you ate a speed one, and you're going faster
yes,
now.
so speed means you're faster while you have a power pellet, but the downside on so they all have trade-offs. The downside on that one, I want to say, the downside there is you send less junk when you eat combos, when you eat the ghost trains.
Oh, okay.
You're sending like less potent attacks to the other side. Stronger, I want to say, sends more powerful attacks, but it makes the duration of the power pellet shorter.
Okay, that's sensible.
And what's the other one? Train. I think
Train,
so. Train.
yeah.
Train. Basically, when you pick up those rows of kind of ghosts, it makes longer trains, as you would expect.
Yeah. Okay.
But it also spawns more jammers on your board as you do that. Is my understanding. I am super dead. God damn it. So it's interesting. There's like a lot of depth and nuance there because that's not just like pick your favorite power up and stay on it. It's like juggle those things on the fly based on what you're doing very rapidly.
Right.
You know? It's like
yeah.
It's like you might want to hit. You want to hit speed to get more distance while you have a power pellet, but then you want to like switch to say stronger like the moment before you hit the train, you know, because you don't want to get the train while you're on speed because that is a weaker attack, right? So it's like
okay. So does it only okay? So you can change mid power up.
Yes.
Or okay. I was under the impression it was like
implication.
when you eat the power pellet is it's going to have that effect, and even if you change it, it'll still have that effect. But
again, until somebody like decompiles this game and goes through. I don't think anybody will know for sure, but I think that is the running assumption is you can juggle those on the fly and get those different effects.
Interesting.
Very strategically in the moment.
That makes it more useful. Like I feel like having to decide before you eat it what you're gonna get is like a layer.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this D-pad I'm using, but I was really not trying to go up there.
There's no. I mean.
I don't know if you've had that
short
experience.
Short of some third-party stuff, I feel like there's no controller I have played this game on, being the official Pro controller or a Joy-Con, has felt adequate for playing Pac-Man.
Yeah, like do you just need a joystick, like an actual arcade stick? Is that the way? Is that the way to play Pac-Man?
Sure, I guess, but like even then, are you gonna want like a really good 4-way stick and not a But like I think if I used my like 8-bit dough like SNES style controller here, maybe I would have a better time with that D-pad. But
yeah, I do find myself hitting directions I didn't mean to more than I would like.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try to do strength on this one. Oh yeah, did that just spawn a shit ton of jammers on my side by doing that? It looks like it.
It looks like it, yeah.
All right.
But like this early on, those jammers aren't always going to be that big of a deal.
That big a deal. So I'm going to try to hit a train when I create these trains. But I need a fruit first. I need more dots. All right, this is a circle of life. I'm just going to use that defensively.
I'm really disappointed that they didn't go out and get Billy Mitchell to stand near something.
Oh yeah,
American flag tie.
Sure. Look at that train that I just made by having it on train when I did that.
Okay, so that's the different. Yeah, so the different color on the ghost train is that going to be like a more potent thing for you to eat and send?
I think it's just more, but I did switch to stronger before I ate the train, so I think that would make it stronger or more potent.
Because I saw you getting jammers that were also different colors as well.
Oh, interesting.
Like a red one, like a red Pac-Man.
This is a lot.
There, messing with you.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was close.
Okay, so I hit a speed. Now I'm going to go stronger. So probably make it to the train in time. Okay. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Just reading what that stuff does makes me want to play this game more, though. Like, at least I feel like I have some handle on what the hell I'm doing now.
Right, yeah, that's been my problem with it is like, I'm playing Pac-Man and I know that there's probably more I should be doing, and these words on the power-ups are not immediately clear. And so, like, the road to figuring out what it does in a game that is like as visually frantic as this, especially, is tough.
Yeah. It's a lot. This is so much harder than Tetris. Fuck. So I don't think there's any way to counteract those red ones, right? Like even a power pellet will not save you. I have
not had a ton of experience with the red ones, so I assume if you touch them, it just slows you down even more than the regular one, right?
No, they kill you.
Oh, the Romans kill you.
Yes.
Okay, that's probably bad.
And yeah, you cannot. I tested it. You cannot use a power pellet to eat them or get through them. That's it.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it sucks. They are. So this thing is free with your Nintendo Switch Online subscription. They are selling a bunch of single-player modes. Well, by a bunch, I mean 3 that we will look at in a second. They're also selling these themes for $2 a piece.
Yeah. Okay. I got your. Oh, all right. Yeah. You got
Tower of Draga.
Does it really just say Namco Classic 2 instead of Mappy there? Why would it not just say Mappy?
Started to say a rights issue, but this thing says Bandai Namco right at the front, so
Yeah.
I really couldn't say. I gotta try one of these just to see if they change the sound effects. Fucking Rolling Thunder is...
Yeah, Rolling Thunder, and like, hey, we got Cosmo Gang the video in here. I'm like, okay. Weird. Oh, maybe the classic ones actually change between different games as you play or something, so it's not just purely a Mappy skin.
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's definitely some stuff in here I have never heard of.
Fucking Bravo, man. It's crazy.
Wait, that's not like Ishtar, is it? That cannot be related.
No, that's the Return of Ishtar. I want to say is like it's the sequel to, or one of the sequels to Tower of Draga.
Huh. Let's go.
This is a weirdly like complete or like very esoteric collection of old Namco games.
Yeah,
which is kind of fun.
There's quite a bit in here. I wish. Oh, animation on. Huh. I wish there was a shuffle.
Yeah.
I wish you could just say, "Hey, give me a random every time." But
I feel like the game is already so hard to just parse at a glance that
Yeah.
I have no interest in buying the additional skins.
Kind of have been sticking with the stock ass original Pac-Man just because it's kind of easiest to look at. Let me do another match. I really want to see what this looks like. I think it's. I want to say it's 15 if you just want those extra modes. It's $2 a piece for the individual skins, and then there's just a $30 deluxe pack that gets you everything, which is quite a bit more than they charged for Tetris 99 add-ons. But here we are.
Well, yeah. Well, Namco has to get theirs on top of
true.
everyone else,
Yeah.
so maybe that's just another layer deeper. But
Oh, surely they did music and sound effects for these, right?
I would hope so.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. This is ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, this is like people made weird Pac-Man ROM hacks that just replaced the graphics with graphics from other Namco games in some cases, or just other games in general. And there is one where you play as the ship from Galaga, and this looks dumb in the same way that does.
It's weird seeing the ship sprite change directions. That's not something you're supposed to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, watching it change at 90-degree angles is like, what? I mean, to talk about ROM hacks, like, that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that doesn't look right at all.
Oh, yeah, wow, yeah, you were... Well, we could just straight up test the theory here by changing on and off of speed while power pellet is active.
Right.
It's like, kind of hard to tell if I'm changing speed or
Yeah.
not. Maybe.
It seems like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I'm going fast right now.
Yeah. Alright, okay. It's a good train.
Okay, I got that one with a stronger.
It's weird that I guess the animation on-off probably does the stuff in the background, I'm guessing.
Oh, probably.
As if there wasn't enough going on already. What are the arrows there in the little lane?
I wish I knew.
Like, that's another...
I did not find the advanced guide for this. Like I said, they were shaky enough on the power-ups.
Right. This is just weird now.
Yeah. It's novel. I think it's kind of cool, but like I don't know that I would play it like this.
Right.
That much. I think the ultimate for me, which I have not pulled off, and I don't even know if it's possible, is like if you could get 2 full trains and then hit a fruit and then get 2 full more, that feels like, oh god, I didn't even see that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried that at the beginning of a bunch of matches where I get both columns of the ghosts, and
right,
then try to just hold out long enough to get a fruit and refresh them and get them all again, but I have not come close to pulling that off. I don't even know if it's possible. Like stacking,
yeah, it seems like if you really wanted to dump on people, that's how you would do it.
Like stacking that many trains might be a tall order.
Hang on, I gotta close my office door. Okay.
Well, while he does that, I'm gonna look at some other themes here, and I've got to see what this looks like.
Okay.
All right. I think we can probably take CPU battle to be self-evident as the mode, but AI.
Right.
I am kind of curious to see what's up with these. I mean, score attack. Pretty self-explanatory, but it's a good way to check out some themes, if nothing else.
Yeah. And then you can also do private matches of the main mode if you paid.
Right, yes. Which, I guess that would just be however many people you can get in there.
I guess,
Oh, this is just Pac-Man. There's no power-ups or anything. Or there's no, I can't choose like a speed or a train or anything. I mean, it does keep these train mechanics, but I can't toggle that stuff.
And then you've got a time limit on top of that,
right.
So...
Wait, where's the blind part of blind time attack come in here?
I don't know.
Because it tells me what the time limit is, right?
Yep.
So...
It looked like maybe were the jammers gone and then they reappear? Is it This is weird because some of these are the Dig Dug 2 versions of these pukas, or the color palette stuff is different, but like you didn't ever see a puka from the back in the original Dig Dug.
Maybe you didn't.
Well, that's
gotta know where to look.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed that these pukas straight up turn into Pac-Man ghosts when you get the power pellet, and now I want to throw this entire game in the trash.
That happened in the Galaga one also.
Yeah, I did not notice that there, but that's just... Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Maybe they were like, hey, you're going to want to be able to see this.
I don't know that readability was a primary concern for work on this game, personally. But
yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it seems like they could have just palette swapped those sprites, but... Whatever.
And they put in the vegetables or whatever from Dig Dug instead of the Pac-Man fruits, so... Whoa.
So that jammer was following me, like attached to me.
Yeah, that jammer stuck to you.
Which I don't think I've seen. I haven't seen that in the...
I wonder if that's something specific to this. Hell yeah, Taizo Hori.
Pretty good emblem. Okay. That's a lot of emblems. Now let's do the... I got any requests here?
To Bravo Man.
Where was that?
So all the way at the end. All the way at the right end. I want to see if it has the voice samples from frickin' Bravo Man in it.
These ones where it's like kind of large sprites on foot are extra weird to me. Like this guy's straight up like, these guys all clip through the level design.
Yeah, this is...
in a weird way. This is ridiculous.
I don't know what to make of this whole thing. And then you just hear some... Weird. It's... Because, like, are those even the... Did they have to redraw? I mean, I guess they're smaller, and maybe that's why they look a little sharper than they did originally or something, but yeah. It's a very strange...
Oh no.
I mean, there's a certain aspect to this of just, like, how weird is it that anyone is referencing the concept of Bravo Man
Sure.
ever again. Like, that's even strange.
Oh wait, was I still in it?
Yeah, you
Sorry,
had multiple. I guess maybe
stopped.
you get
I
multiple lives
I
on score attack.
I was
Yeah.
looking at OBS because I thought it was dead.
Yeah.
I was not paying attention. Let's see. It's my last life. I guess that's what. Oh shit. Well, I was looking at the UI, not at the enemy I was about to die on.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 lives and score attack.
Yeah, I was looking at that fruit display over there because it looks like I'm storing fruit. I don't know what that's about.
And the other mode was showing which ones you would collect it also.
So
And
kinda-
I don't know if maybe that meter fills and that's when the next fruit
Yeah.
appears.
Extra scoring mechanic or something like that. Well, now I can be
Yeah.
Bravo Man. That's cool.
Now we can all be Bravo Man.
I think that's it. I think that's Pac-Man 99.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
It's neat. I'm glad that they're continuing to try stuff. Like, I mean, it's not been, what, a month since they killed Mario 35.
Right.
And now here's this. Like, I would, I don't know what their capacity is to churn these things out, but I would be down with like 2 or 3 of these a year if they could pull it off. Like,
Totally, yeah, and I guess my favorite thing about this is that it's like experimental and weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's super successful at just being like a great battle royale style multiplayer game or whatever, but like it's really neat that they did it, and so I'm kind of down for that type of experimentation, especially with Namco coming in, opening the door to maybe more third-party developers kind of doing stuff with some of their older stuff.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
Because like, till now everybody just assumed it was Nintendo properties. Of course, not that Tetris is a Nintendo property, but it was a lot of like, they should make Zelda 99 or Metroid 99. But now, yeah, like all bets are off.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think, like, what else is, I mean, we straight up did Galaga as a skin here, like a Galaga 99 or something like that.
yeah. I think you could do something in that vein. I think it probably comes down to like what properties would be popular enough. I guess like that's the thing they haven't really broached is like Pac-Man is frickin' Pac-Man.
Right.
It's Pac-Man, Mario, and Tetris, 3 of the most recognizable things in the history of video games. But would they be willing to do Galaga, which is, as popular as that was, it is kind of maybe a slight step down from Pac-Man.
That makes me sad to hear, but
in terms of world popularity, there was no Galaga cartoon.
you're right. Nobody had Galaga fever.
Yeah.
Well, that we know of.
Yeah. Well, new variants are popping up all the time. They got the Rally X music, so.
Oh, Sparks. This has the Sparks from, what is it, CEDX? Is that where that started, or just plain old CE?
Might have just been plain old CE.
What do they do again?
If you are sparking around a corner, you take the corner slightly faster.
Oh, interesting.
At least that's how it was there. I mean, they didn't. It doesn't seem like they really went out of their way to explain if that was the case here or not. So. I love Rally X. I always have. Except I primarily played it on like a VIC-20, where it was like someone did a clone of it. I think Commodore did a clone of it. We called it Radar Rat Race.
Nice.
And it was mice and cheese and stuff like that instead of cars and flags.
All right. What's my strategy here?
More.
Oh yeah, those pips at the bottom are straight up turning into, yeah, that's just like your whoa. That's your garbage meter, right?
Yeah, it seems like it, yes.
Those pile up as people attack you, and then they cash in onto the board.
Yeah, but there's like different, you'll see different colors, and sometimes they're open jammer Pac-Man, and sometimes they're solid, and like that stuff's not always. Not a lot of people customizing emblems, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Also, I should not read too much into this, but I feel like maybe the match times have started getting a little longer in the last few days.
Oh, really?
Not like catastrophic. It's still just 30 seconds or something, 45 maybe.
Yeah.
But like, as someone who still plays a lot of Tetris 99, like those matches still just go like that, and this doesn't feel like it's maybe got quite the player base.
Yeah, I guess I'm not too surprised with just, I feel like Tetris is more universal in its rules, and I think even if you don't understand what you should be doing to play Tetris 99 optimally, like you can still get most of the way there.
Yes.
Whereas like this is
a whole lot.
Seems like you have to know a bit more about how the game is played.
Yeah. Yes. But hey, it got me to up my Nintendo Switch Online for another year, so mission accomplished.
Right. Yeah. I mean, mine auto renewed, and I was like, oh man, and then this came out, and I was like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep doing this stuff, Nintendo. Keep cranking these things out.
Yeah. Keep messing around.
Yes, please.
Do something weird.
Keep them coming. We'll keep playing them. Us and our 98 friends. Thanks, Jeff.